Beautiful people, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video in this amazing YouTube channel that goes by the name Maxwell Lumumba Africa. Have seen a lot of issues, a lot of stories being built in this YouTube street that Max and Gintu, they no longer rhyme, they no longer speak to each other, but the reality has to be told because this is what is happening. And today, one-on-one, I'll be having a conversation with Gintu what is happening, what we are going to talk about, because there are a lot of issues that have been discussed. So let us clear them out, let us talk, never judge. A lot of people have called me a beggar, and let me start this video by begging. For those who want to support my project, I know my project is there in Vibe with Lumumba YouTube channel. Let us go there, let us support. A bag of cement, a tip of sand, a tip of ballast, a tip of hardcore. Let us support that project so as to make it happen, and that is the call of action that I'm giving us. For those who want to talk, let them talk with no worries that way. So stay tuned, let us watch this one-on-one conversation with Gintu, then we dive deep into today's discussion. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, wherever you are, welcome back. It's Gintu back again to the root of today. Today is today, tomorrow gonna be another day. As we are bulking ourselves here to make sure that we're gonna be giving you much of the reservoirs, how they're gonna be coming out one-on-one. And today gonna be a dead rat, gonna be ever coming out, and all this kind of the unnecessary. We're gonna be giving it out the relevancy, how everything is just running from one position to another, and getting you to acknowledge you about what is coming out to this kind of the caliber. And to the real fact, today we have breaking news that are coming from each and every kind of the section. And here we are, we have Maxi. Hi man.
Yes, welcome back.
Yeah,
this
man.
is Maxwell Lumumba Africa. For those who want to check it out, I still have another YouTube channel. That is Vibe with Lumumba.
Yes, very meticulous. That's a Vibe with Lumumba.
Yeah, Vibe with Lumumba.
Yeah, man.
For those maybe who want to see my lifestyle videos.
Exactly.
Yeah? Especially maybe when I'm constructing right now.
Yeah.
You can just go to Vibe with Lumumba and check it out from there. For those who want to support it.
Yeah, man.
Just support it from that end.
Yeah.
And actually I'm here because of there is a fellow who has done a video today saying that me and Gintu we no longer speak. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if
coming to that one.
Yes.
Coming to that one. Hi man.
Hi.
How are you? I'm great. I'm good.
Yeah, everything fantastic.
Exactly.
Everything moving on.
Yeah, man.
Back again.
Yeah.
This is Lucas the Traveler.
Lucas the Traveler.
Lucas the Traveler.
He's here one-on-one.
Yeah, one-on-one.
Exactly. No ngepa today.
Yeah. No.
Why?
Actually, you have to change it.
Yeah. Maybe your head is heading. No problem. Let the people who are heads are not heading. We're gonna be having.
Yeah. You know you have different scapes. Me, I have two.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah.
I have different. There's no problem. Hey, get yourself to the attachment.
This is Lucas the Traveler for those people who are coming for the first time.
Yeah.
Instead of subscribe, like the video, always turn on notification.
Exactly.
And we are just over here to analyze 1 to 3 things that are really happening.
Meticulous.
Yeah,
exactly. I have the breaking news is going to be coming. We have been told we are no longer saying we're going to be coming to that one. As we have heard about Maxi, what is talking about here. And also, we're going to be endorsing the young man to tell us what has been the postquams and throwing much of the things to an imbroglio and coming to that one. Yesterday, I attached myself into talking about AN 002. And what happened? He's going to be giving us the reservoirs are going to be coming. Also heard about the LGBTQ+. They're still on it. And now they're now making the trending ones. Now they're talking about now see what I was given by the Almighty God. And always erection, whenever the erection is there, don't worry. The flag is always peeped to the top of the brim. Exactly. Coming to that one, we're going to be handling that kind of the matters also to this kind of the caliber. And not forgetting what is ever trending to the village. Much of the people want to understand what is trending because Rocio, she's coming back home because she has found like the life is not the way she thought about. And always talk about whenever you have placed your umbilical cords together, you cannot go anywhere because you are the only person who knows the secret inside the long trouser. Exactly. We're going to be coming to that one, also solving that kind of the equation on how things going to be popping out. And also if you are a gentleman, you are the one who knows how the swimming pool is and how Mesopotamia, the agriculture is performed. Are you going to be doing the irrigation or irrigation is coming on itself? You understand in quotation what I'm going to be talking about there. Also, that's a breaking news that we're going to be coming because the lands are already sealed and they're talking about the endorsement. I am Marwa alone because he has to come and sell it to me. If not me, things are not working. Always come to it. And this is the beginning. Coming back to you.
Yes,
It has been a one-on-one live.
Yes,
It has
one-on-one.
been a while, and back to the Esquire.
Yeah,
Today
back.
we are here again.
Yes.
And for the people who are ever checking Gintu, Max Lumumba, and also we have Lucas the Traveler, always making it happen. Support us as we're going to be giving you much of the stories from the village and how we're going to be encountering them. And also not forgetting, we have a breaking news. Too much monkeys. We are calling for KWS to intervene because we don't have produce. We're going to be producing nothing. Hunger going to be coming and starving. It's at the same level. Coming to it, bro. And before we get to, we are not powering. We are now going to be Hatuna power.
Hatuna power.
Yeah, Hatuna power. That's what we're going to be coming. And before we get to that one, we ever talked about, you have heard about it, man? Roshoshi going to be coming back? Already they have started negotiation. Don't you have the information?
I have that information.
Exactly. The negotiation was already commenced.
Yeah.
And because, but the good luck is, Mr. Ondari liked this lady. No, liked this lady. And Mr. Ondari wanted to see different things in his compound.
Yeah.
In a way, like whenever he's talking about Mukulia, he always understands like he needs somebody white. You understand whenever they are. Also, sometimes they have to do something called cloning.
Cloning,
for the people that did the cloning, you understand the cloning?
Yes, yes.
That
just about copyright.
and not copyright or we can talk about
duplicate.
no, the strong one,
The strong
one to multiply.
Clone.
Aye.
Cloning means it is like this is Lucas.
Yeah.
We can form another Lucas from maybe genes from Lucas. So that is cloning, making something like something that looks.
So that's the same way I'm saying.
Yeah, now
the
say it.
strong one
Yes.
to survive.
Yeah.
For instance, is a dog.
Yes.
The bigger dog multiply. The smaller ones cheer.
Gintu.
Or we say,
Yes.
for the matters that you understand, you as a scientific people, for the scientific people, what you understand is,
Yes.
if malaria I was using penicillium,
Yes.
now they go hand in hand with the penicillium, you have to introduce another one. Even if you feed them with the penicillium, they cannot do anything. So you have to introduce something called maybe paracetamol for them now. So it is they're now cloning from one. Whenever you feed them this one, they become it doesn't have any kind of the impact to the body. So it becomes like now, it's like now that kind of the chemical is built onto the body. That's now the cloning.
The cloning.
Correct?
Yeah, correct.
Also the strong one to survive. Always coming to that one.
But cloning is not allowed in human beings, maybe in animals. Yes.
So why did I use dogs?
Oh, but you have said you have not mentioned Lucas the Traveler here.
No, I've not mentioned look.
Penicillin.
No, I've talked about penicillium.
But it is being used in human.
No, that one I'm talking about. It's used for the treatment of.
So you
malaria.
have used the example of dogs.
Example. No, an example. I've said an example of penicillium is to treat malaria.
Oh,
it's like
yeah,
malaria queen, correct?
Yes.
The quinine and much more.
Yeah.
So there's a time quinine was best in terms of treating malaria. But nowadays it's not. Why can't you be treated with quinine right now?
Yeah.
It cannot do anything because already this kind of the Anopheles mosquitoes have cloned into another thing.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, man, I went to school, man. I went to school. But don't worry.
They have mutated to something else.
Yeah, even mutation, yeah? Exactly. So coming to this kind of the point here, I was talking about now what is coming. Mr. Ondari was in a good relation. And already one person from the villa, two of them, not even one person, two of them, one is in UK, one is in Kenya, and still at the villa. These are the people who are now initiating to make sure that this kind of the lady, she's going to be coming back. Because she's asking more of the information. What is this kind of the gentleman Maro talking about? And you understand whenever a lady goes and she wants to understand, is this person going to be having a heartbreak? Or why am I saying every time he's producing, everything is coming out as usual? Now you find like, have I given a heartbreak? Or I just went, now the life has become good. So again, they reach at a point whereby they're going to be coming back to check on and counter check to see if these people, they are still surviving. And the good thing about, I always tell much of the people, the only thing that ladies come to see into your life, if you have money, They will talk about, yes, you still exist. But sometimes they come to see if you are dead. Because if you don't have anything, they want to see, is he still surviving? That's the only thing. So whenever you peep in and see the person is still surviving, they want to understand, how are you surviving? Why you not had to break down much more like that one? So this kind of the lady, she's still on the retouch on much of the YouTubers who are here. And also confirming. Sometimes you might be storytelling, and sometimes you understand they look for a person who is very close. Like you now, if Gintu has a problem, they'll talk about the person can approach you. Can you give me the story about how do you see? Do you think about still he loves me or what, much more like that one? Then I come and storytell with you. You know that lady, man. I still have that kind of the love. You know, she was the person who was understanding my performance. I'm not a 1 minute man. Even if you're gonna be 1 minute man, she's gonna be understanding. And she knows. And the little fact that is there is now this kind of the information, the way I'm speaking to you, there's a person who has already spoken with Maro and already the information has leaked. The gentleman still loves her. And for him, he was saying you're going to be looking for do you know who is this one? Yeah.
Hey, you know even the queens.
Yes. Hello. Salam alaikum. I'm at my home and I'm doing a video. The good thing is I have your brother and I wanted to discuss 2-3 things with me and you. Is it going to be properly here? No, your brother is here and your brother is saying you have to come and request for apology. Not vile tutaona. I'm the one handling the matter right now. So how is the problem? What is the problem right now? No, you are sisterhoodism and brotherhoodism. It has to prevail. And now today I'm the mediator. I'm Kofi Annan from Ghana. Is he from Ghana? Kofi Annan. Yes. Yeah, I'm Kofi Annan. She doesn't want to hear, man. She doesn't want to hear from you. But we're gonna be coming to that one. So a little bit of it, bro. I wanted to understand how the things are ever moving, because to this kind of the stories we have to encounter and see how things gonna be working. Even if they have to put their own thoughts together, that's so good for their own benefit of their family, because they have already grown up knowing what to do at which kind of the best level, and they have to do it as their own best level it could be, and it's from them. If you decide to talk about ABCD, you know, sometimes it will be easy for a woman to say, so many men are outside here, and very easy for a man to say there's so many ladies outside here. But for how long will you start again chasing, and how long will you get to that love where it has reached? A bit of problem. We have to reconsider. You are now 39, approaching to 42, and what are you running to? You have to go back to the ball, back to the center. That's going to be coming. Back to you, Maxi. You have said about some of the postcoms that are still coming in, which is throwing Gintu and Max Lumumba into an imbroglio.
Exactly.
So give us the story.
Yeah, because I was just watching, you know, there is a lady here. There is a slender lady who is very shapeless, yeah? Have you ever seen like a pussy meow, the way it is shapeless?
No, again, pussy meow, how?
Have you ever seen the way pussy meow is very shapeless?
When you're talking about pussy meow,
Is it a cat or again you start with, which kind of the name we're starting?
If she faces there, the same angle, the shape is still the same, yeah?
Talk about there's no difference between front and back.
Yeah.
So talk about frame-like structure.
Frame-like structure. Yeah, that's the best thing.
But now talking about pussy
meow
again,
pussy meow.
the starting point is not good.
The pussy meow.
The meow.
So I know he's using a lot of boys, yeah? He started with a boy, I don't know, from Uganda, saying that Max did this, and that is the reality. If people watch that video, what I did, that is something that I did, and I cannot apologize for that, yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
You saw the video?
Yeah.
What happened?
Actually, you threw a bangle.
Exactly. I decided in the toilet and I flushed it.
Yeah, they flushed it.
Went, yeah? It went with current of water. That one I can't apologize for that.
Yeah,
so
that's
she's using a lot of men, yeah? She started with because she tried Kenyans. Kenyans were like, what should I talk about, Max? No. She took it to Uganda. Now the Uganda started it. Now she has gone to another Kenyan, called a stupid Kenyan here, from just in this village, yeah? A stupid Kenya here. Now this Kenya is saying that even me and Gintu, we don't even talk.
Where are we? What are you doing now?
What are we doing now here?
So, you know, now you have left me in a dilemma.
Yes.
Now I'm trying to squeeze my mind into fixing, and to your mind, it is not fixing. And I know there are so many people who are still looking at it to that kind of the level, still to that kind of the module I'm looking at it.
Yes.
And are you talking about a YouTuber female, or you are talking about an
Yeah,
outsider?
Not even. Have you ever had a
Why should we hate around, right?
a subscriber from hell? This is
A subscriber
this
talking
woman,
to-
yeah? There is this woman that I told you. There is a time.
Oh,
that we
there's
had
a time
some-
wrangles are being.
Yes. Then I told you.
You never sent the cucumber there.
No, how can I send my cucumber there?
You know, maybe she was demanding, and you were too tight about it.
If you want it, come for it. Yeah, we enjoy together. Why should I send it to the?
Yeah, that's
Why
something
why should I
that
send
when
you
you
my
want it,
cucumber?
you just
come for it.
you just enjoy.
I'll give
Yeah.
it to you.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't need to send it. I don't need yours.
Yeah.
What can I see from maybe a tapping water that is facing down? What can I peep and see? Nothing.
Nothing.
Yes.
So, what's now the intercom that has come from this kind of the alliteration of now bringing information from this side? It's like traversing, moving of the information from one position to another.
Because okay.
They're now cloning what we are talking about.
Yeah, they are cloning so that to see my downfall. Yeah.
Okay.
But good thing is this. Yeah. The subscriber that watch them, yeah, I said I'm not even going to shout their name.
Yeah.
I'm not going to now tell people go and watch them what they said about Maxwell Lumumba.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have said a lot of things. Yeah?
Exactly.
Even they said that I'm a snake, that sometimes I turn to be a snake, then I start it is
Crawling.
crawling like
Crawling.
a snake. This way.
Crawling.
This way, like a snake, that I'm a snake, I'm a witchcraft.
Oh.
I use those, I don't know, voodoos. They are called voodoos or what? Do you know voodoos?
No. What we know is from Nigeria.
Yes, those voodoos. Voodoos are these way, hey, waganga.
Oh, the witch.
Those ones.
Yeah.
That I use voodoos. I don't know, I have a lot of snakes. I turn to be a snake. I don't know what. I believe in witchcraft. I was like, hey. If people now will now start hating me because I'm a snake, you continue hating me. The good thing is that we don't share subscribers. And if they are there, they bring to me motion, they tell me, Max, this person is talking about you, and that's the reality. Yeah. So I don't know. Because today that idiot came to the camera and said, Gintu and I, we are no longer friends. Yes, we don't speak. After the burial, Gintu went that way.
And another one went another direction.
We are forming forces.
Yes.
And we are still on it.
Yeah.
The good thing is, it's a bit of the works that we are doing
Yeah.
that makes us to be separate a bit. In a way, like maybe I'm possessed to be somewhere and you have to be possessed somewhere.
Yes.
So you find like the meeting could not be there. Or even the time I'm just vacant, I don't have a work to do. At that moment, maybe you are fixed somewhere.
Yeah.
So we cannot get that kind of the momentum of meeting at that point. But when we call each other, it is very easy for meeting.
Like today morning, did we speak?
Exactly.
Yesterday, did we speak?
Exactly.
We speak almost daily via phone call. I don't know, this man,
Yeah.
Because maybe, now this text me, maybe this man is an LGBTQ and RS something, yeah? Because what am I coming to look for from another man? Nothing. That I have not seen you with Gintu the way it used to be, but we have been doing
No, that
videos.
one was a serious business.
Not even serious business.
But
you see,
now everybody has to do his work.
we can do
Exactly.
video
Yeah.
today, even before. Not that I do every video with Gintu.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't do every video with Gintu. We can even meet once in a week, twice
Yeah.
after 2 weeks. That is
Exactly.
what is
Exactly,
happening.
yeah.
So now dragging it there, now you start speculating that Max and Gintu, they are, because me, I'm a kind of a person that I don't like words, yeah?
You know, the problem about so many people,
Yes.
they think about as they see the other team they are doing, moving from one home to another home, from this home to this home.
Yes.
And every time they're just thinking about, also you should be moving from one home to another home. We are not into that.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
The good fact is we are independent.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can depend on ourselves. The way I am, I can depend on myself. The way you are, you can depend on yourself. You can make your own video minus placing inside anybody else. And everybody can just come and watch, and they can just be enjoying the session and making move.
Exactly.
So much of the people they think about now, we should be maneuvering. The way Jose has to move from one position and go to this position. Too much of the postquams.
Yes.
And you see from this kind of the person going to this kind of the person, becoming too much. In a way like you can sort out your own things. And also as more as you are moving from this position to another position, the more you get your fans, they are not interested in the Lucas. They'll start talking about, oh, you know, this Lucas, we don't trust him and much more. Too much of the mushane, too much rumors. And becoming like now they're gonna be creating the hatred in between. So the better like we can just meet at once, and sometimes don't think about it's only the video. Maybe we had discussed some of the things behind the level, and we needed to do some of the business behind the level. Now we're gonna be coming back to conclude here and draft it like now you came no business. Sometimes the families should not understand whatever you're thinking about. They should understand Maxi came for the video and we did the video meticulous. Sometimes we have other things that we are doing which are not probably what much of the people think about. And that is it. So again, we're going to be getting back to Mayani's position.
Yes.
And you have also the breaking news about it. And get it out, because we need to set the record clear. And we need to see everything moving from one position to another. Let us not be belaboring our point. And we reach at a way whereby people are going to now talk about, oh, you know, this kind of the people, they are this way, they are this way, they are this way. And say about the GoFund. And say about it. Now we're going to be concluding. Finally.
Because the GoFund, do you remember the issue about the GoFund when it was starting?
Exactly.
You were consulted, I was consulted.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, Max was there announcing the GoFund, everything, because of various reasons. That even Gintu himself has come on camera and you have said about it,
Exactly.
After the birth of GoFund, a lot of issues were brought. Do you remember even a day that these Village Snake, Village Snake came and started speaking a lot of bullshit about the GoFund, that I don't know, let the ladies handle the GoFund.
Exactly.
I decided that let the GoFund. Even I stopped announcing that GoFund completely 100%. Nowadays, you will never see me announcing that GoFund. And when I was announcing it, I came on camera and say this, this money of the GoFund is meant for the widow and the child. And that is what has been happening. Because I have seen a lot of people dragging that issue. Max, go put, I don't know, electricity with that GoFund. I said, no, I'm not going to put electricity with that GoFund. What about if any issue arises? Like the other day she was sick. What money was used to cater for the bills? The GoFund. You see now, that was actually there for maybe emergency cases and maybe when need be. But we know maybe some other donations are coming through right, left here, but that one does not even pertain me in any way. So the GoFund has been there. The money have been accounting for the money. Right now, as I'm speaking, Kenyan account, because the money that we received from the GoFund was 300 euros, then 400 euros was sent, and everything that how that money was spent is there in the video. For those who want to speculate that maybe Max used this money, is now building with this money, I come on camera and ask you people that how can you compare 200,000 Kenya shilling to 1 million or more than 1 million project? You never compare about those two things. Let us speak sense, Because I came on camera and said this, I'm no longer going to announce that GoFund. And remember the last time when I was with you, I spoke about a name that was saying that I scammed the GoFund, The same name now is there promoting the GoFund, is there talking good about the GoFund, because he had to withdraw those statements, He had to withdraw. Do you know this guy called Skamanja? Skamanja. The first time, before he was mandated that GoFund, he came there and started saying Max has scammed the GoFund. He was even dragging your name. I came and told Kamanja, you don't know what you're speaking about. The GoFund that you're saying me and Gintu we have been scamming, even Gintu is not in that cycle about the GoFund. I was the one who was handling the GoFund and everything. I brought it in the camera, and let me just say the realistic, I'm not controlling that GoFund in any way, even the expenditures. At the end of the day, anything that is being done, receipts has to be sent back. So that tells us that every receipt, that is why when this money is being used, most of the times, I do videos so as to prove this is what happened. Together with, I usually show the receipt. This is how much we have used. Like right now, the wife said the only amount of money that I've received, 300 euros, 400 euros, 500 euros, they are still in the GoFund. have not received that money. And in the Kenyan coffer that I'm talking about, the joint account, right now as I'm speaking, we have 43,500. So that tells us that in this GoFund amount of money, the money that is left there, it is like 100,000, yeah? If we convert these 500 euros into Kenyan money,
Like 100,
and 100 and something thousand, yeah? So that money is still there. We are only waiting for the widow to open an account. Then we'll be transferred, because me, I don't want issues with this money.
Yeah, exactly.
Let her have her money, then to use it.
Yeah.
If she like to squander that money within one day, it doesn't bother me anyway.
Exactly.
The good thing that I did
Your best.
my best, yeah. From that, so the issue now arising is this, yeah. The same individual who was criticizing about the GoFund is now announcing the GoFund, and I'm thanking God, because even when he started announcing it, there is no even $1 has been contributed. That you know, that is the reality. The reality has to be told, and nobody is going to contribute, because you know, the time that I was announcing it, at least people had sympathy. You know, when somebody has been taken down, never expect any other thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the reality. By then, people were having these like, let us support this, the widow, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, the same Kamanja, who has been having a lot of scandal, he's positioning himself like the front liner, let us promote this.
Yeah,
you know, I was even checking, is this the same GoFund that we were using? And the funny thing about it, my name is still attached to that GoFund. Gintu's name, because when they were opening the GoFund, yeah, they had to say the people who will be controlling the GoFund, yeah. Gintu's name is there, my name is there. So the only request that we have, let our names be cleared.
Yeah.
If it is to open another GoFund, let them announce another different GoFund.
Yeah.
Yes, because for that GoFund that exists right now, I think it is high time to be closed, because I'm no longer associated with that GoFund. Gintu here is no longer, actually he has not been, even the name of Gintu is there illegally. Because Gintu has not been part of that.
Yeah.
And I've never even told you how much have I received for the GoFund. I've never even shared with you the receipts about the GoFund.
Because I was not interested about it. Yeah.
Yes, he was not even interested about it. So attaching my name to that GoFund, then attaching Gintu's name to that GoFund, then you now position yourself that you actually came with this idea, you implemented it, because the success up to now is 100%. Now you have seen, let me do this, yeah? So the only request I have, let it be closed.
The good fact is, for the people who are just asking about it, just spot it once. And I'm not here to promote anybody. And the good fact is, we have been used as the swimming boats. In a way, like if you want to get from one position to another and dragging our names, in a way like now, we are the people looking bad and to this kind of the sample, whereby anybody who want to get inside, they get our names. Already, and when another person is the one supporting this kind, or is the one who is maneuvering with it, already what our names doing there still? In a way, like me, I never associated myself, and I'm giving this kind of the directions one-on-one, and I'm telling to, this was the Mama Thandi Foundation, who they brought this kind of the staff. People knows them, and the fact is, I'm closing it. And as far as we adjust and to this kind of the position, it has nothing now to do with the GoFund of Mayani. The same people who are eating Mayani's foot, the same people who are eating Mayani from behind, small by small, that the same people now given the mandate to make sure that this kind of the GoFund is getting on, which is a slogan we are becoming now hopeless. In a way, like, what are we doing? Even if Mayani could be available, what could we be doing to this kind of the moment? It is heterozygotes, it is uncomfortable with us, and it has nothing to do with us. That is the real fact. So it has to be closed with an immediate effect. And that is what we're going to be coming. And me, I'm specific, and I speculate, and to it has to be closed, or I have to report it back. Because it has nothing to do with me. And now it's becoming so much of the scamming. Everybody's talking about scamming.
Because GoFund.
Yeah,
you know,
because Gintu is having a simple project somewhere.
Yes.
You think about Gintu is eating Mayani's money. When Gintu is having a simple structure, you are eating Mayani's money. When Maxi is starting his own simple structure, you will also demoralize a person not even to move. Because somebody is starting something corrective and also something developing, you talk about the person is scamming because of things that we have never been associated with. And the little fact, it has to be closed with an immediate effect, and I don't associate myself. It always recalled to me, when I always recall to remember, it was Castor's GoFund.
Yes, I remember it.
And this kind of the GoFund, you can understand. Yes. There's a time it was advertised. Everybody, Maro advertised it, the Mwango advertised, the Junior advertised, every kind of the reactors advertised about the GoFund, including JT. When they advertised for this kind of the GoFund, including, there's so many people who are told now you have to refund the money. And JT, I saw him, even JT himself posted a shot whereby he received his money from the Jamaican uncle. Yeah. And because the Jamaican uncle was the one who opened it, so he had to close it because of the too much of the intercoms that are developing like rumors. Yes. Then they become too much in a way like they even choke some people. Yeah. They talk about I'm the one who opened it. But now this one is not the people who are governing it, but it is starting from where it was developed from. Like the developer, she's becoming cornering, too much of it. Yeah. And now she's the one who's going to be now using that kind of the module now to drag our names into what is not necessary. Me, as far as I said, there's a time I went to my fish pond and I said, we were in a good terms to make sure that this kind of the woman who was supporting to make sure that we're going to be creating a Christian center in Nyamwini at my fish ponds. Then she gave me an idea. And this idea, I now start to develop that idea minus her concern. Like whatever you supported, because it was a program to run, you supported whatever you supported. But not everything, because they only support like 10%. But the 90%, I was the one, because I'm the project manager about it. And now somebody thinks about, you're going to be making sure that the whole of this kind of the project, people might think about it was supported with this kind of the people. But the little fact that is there is, even if they come out to correctly understand it, Gintu is at 90% of that kind of the project. 90%. And the people who knows about it, they can tell. And that is the intel that is coming out. But now if they have dragged us into a person who is eating us, and again, the same person has never, even to the contribution of Mayani's funeral, nothing, even a single cent, was not sent to this kind of the person. Even a single cent. When we were running at night, doing whatever and doing whatever, they're now coming to ruin our reputation, using the same person, via being sent small dollars, and thinks about, oh, now you're going to be doing ABCD, even if there is something that we call, if you cannot defeat them, join them. But this is just a small postquamic, lunatic, psychopathic person. In a way like, even he cannot even have any kind of an interview to tell Gintu. In a way like, me personally, I said one day, is a person who is eating you, yet he doesn't recall there's a time he was even arrested. And my brother called me, Gintu, can you have a little bit of money? Then I'll refund you. There's a person who has been caught because during that time, my brother was driving them to the clubs to do some of the ball. So he was a scammer and he scammed somebody. Then he was arrested. And my brother called me and told me, Gintu, can you support me some money? I will refund you if you have. Then this money was going to bail him out. And whenever we asked him, can you refund that money? He has never. He's thinking about, oh, you know, I don't. So he's a simple man. In a way like, my money also has been achieving good to his life. In a way like I left it because he doesn't have money to give me to that kind of a way. So even if they have joined themselves, I'm cutting it. So there's no more GoFund. And I'm announcing it one-on-one. If you want to support Priska, support Priska direct to her own phone or M-Pesa or Western Union, MoneyGram, whatever. Better 100% than using the same people who are making Mayani not to run good. So you are bringing them to the closest. Now Gintu, that's the time I said, Gintu is no longer being developed to Mayani's life because after all things we did, now people are talking about let us know how we can just remove them and we incite other people inside. In a way like now, this wife should be introduced to another developing people who might now teach her stupidity things. Because what we need is to do things that are there. And the good thing is even this kind of the lady, she doesn't know even them.
Yeah.
And to the real fact, I said it, and I'm going to be announcing it also. When we were saying so, and I was in the construction of Mayani's house, I was told Mayani's wife could not go to the house because it was still wet. Because also, you know, this kind of Mayani wife, you know, she's a very young lady. Don't allow her to stay in that kind of the area. It's very cold and much more. And I'm gonna be looking for a space that this kind of the lady, she's gonna be going and settling and making sure that she's gonna giving birth to that kind of an area. I came to realize they were even promoting Minihawi to get this kind of the lady out of their home and go and stay to Minihawi's position or whatever it will be, because they had already organized, even booked some of the renting areas for them to rent for this kind of the lady. So we leave Mayani's grave there, then we take the lady out without getting to that kind of the house. And you can understand, we differ in terms of culture. And I want people to understand it in a way like I refused. So much of the people, they started hating me because of that. Like I became controlling of that kind of the family on how we should drive them. In a way like I knew if Mayani was there and you were not available to go to Mayani's home, what are you brought to the internet to come and talk about? You're going to be announcing anything. And where were they when we were saying we have a problem of some cement of Mayani? And where were they? Because now we are going to be introduced to the people we don't understand. And me, the good fact is, I don't have a problem. Whoever wants to do it, but as long as my name is taken out of that GoFund, I will relax. As far as I am still available, as far as this kind of the video gonna be coming out, it has to be terminated, it has to be dropped immediately. Or I close it, because I have a mandate to close it. So the good fact is, maybe, do you have that kind of the mandate of closing it?
Yeah, but unless I go back and check.
Go and check. Me, I have a mandate.
Yeah, because I think...
me, I have mandate to close it.
Okay.
And I have a mandate also to report it. You understand me? Exactly. So if they don't want much of the problems, let us not initiate some of the things they don't understand. I don't like when our dignity is falling in a way like somebody want to benefit from our own way. You understand? It's a man-eat-man society we are living. They want to see Maxwell Lumumba in a downfall, so they feel like now they have made it in a upper reach, which is not the right thing. And they want to see, they're talking bad about Gintu. I said it, even if they start commenting, because I saw much of the people saying, to this kind of the moment, when we were talking about, oh, you know, she has been hosting Dimwango, she has ever been hosting, I don't know who and who and who, and she was even talking ill about them. And I said about, okay, that's not a problem here. And even if you're talking ill about these people whom you hosted, what about Gintu, who will be coming there? I will be again be aired out. Like this how Gintu came. Another story with another developer will come out, becoming a little bit of a problem. So we are not safe at the moment, I'm telling you. And one day, one time, we might find this kind of the GoFund now going to be another scamming that's going to be coming, and we will be placed in. We will be like...
Actually, we will be there. So the good thing is that we need to close it.
Exactly. We will. I'm telling you that's a fact. We will be like Maro. Because everywhere you go, you find like molestation or whatever. And whenever you open it, you find Maro, Africa, Maro in Yabuhasi. Until the United States saw this is not a resonant thing, let us ban this kind of the person not to come to the US. And again, it will come to us. There's a time we scammed a GoFund. That's what we're going to be coming out. And yet we are not even included to that GoFund. You understand?
That is true.
And our names will be already dragged because a GoFund is an international thing. And it's not only seen in Kenya. It's seen everywhere because the people contributing in the US dollars already they're in the US. People contributing from the UK, they're in UK or the Europe countries. And what about now we want to go somewhere? Already the GoFund was written scam. The people who are holding it from Africa, Gintu and Maxwell. Where are we going to be heading to?
Nowhere.
Already we have lowered our dignity to a lowest module.
And the reality, I've never even tested a coin from that GoFund. I've never even done that. Nobody has come and told me, Max, because you did this good work, just take even $0.1 for yourself so that maybe you can enjoy it. Nobody. So The way Gintu has said, we are going to close.
Yeah,
that
we are
GoFund
closing it
with immediate effect.
Exactly.
Yeah? That is what we are going to do.
Exactly.
Another issue that somebody said, telling me that somebody sent me 70,000 Kenyan shilling to electrify Priska's home. Let me clear that. Nobody sent me any money about electrification. Harry, I received no money. If you know you send me money, come and report it. And let me also clear something. Yeah. Even this individual was saying about 70,000 that I received 70,000. You know how the process of Kenya when it comes to electricity. Yeah. This is not a thing that you go and apply electricity today and you get tomorrow. I remember in 2004 when we were putting some electricity back home. That was in 2004. It took us 7 months to get electricity. 7 good months. Exactly. So when you come on the camera and say that Max will send 70,000 shillings, of which I never received that money. If you are here and you have evidence, you sent me that money.
70 by now it's only one pole.
Yes.
One pole,
it's a pole.
One pole.
It's only one pole and they drop it. Let me tell you.
Yes.
Let me tell you.
Yes.
They did that the Kenya Power, they came here and I told them they will stop the nonsense.
Yes.
And I told them if the line is not having a problem, I don't have a problem with the talking about money. Go bring them, they see and they tell me how much of money they need. Because already they're the same people who came and installed the cables. And now they're talking about these cables are illegally placed here. I told them, now give me the quotation of the legit now cables you are talking about. They said two poles at 104. 2 poles, 104 until they get to my home. And I told them, okay, that's what you're thinking about. Let us see. We have solars. There's no problem about that. So much of the people they think about, people are suffering, people are suffering.
That idiot now is promoting about solar. That let us contribute in the GoFund and fix solars.
You know what you have never been in. And because of being given some small changes, and think about now you are becoming more prominent like Gintu or prominent like more than Maxi and also Lucas, understand we are going with the system. And I know he is watching, he is listening, and going to be reacting from it. How can you give my reactor, person who is reacting upon Gintu, the certificates of now achieving what Gintu has not been doing for that kind of the moment? A bit becoming so weird in a way like there's a disrespectful. And I said, I don't need anything from this kind of the organization. Because much of the people they think about, because this kind of the organization gonna be there, Gintu gonna be surviving. Because they are not there, Gintu will die. My friend, I told them when I want to develop my own story building, and is about to commence. Let us still wait for it and see if it will be the relevant thing they think about.
And another thing that reminds me, they are already saying that Max has become now a beggar, is now begging like Maro. I'm going to increase even the number of begging, from 1 to 10.
No, not even increasing. Put inside the transaction areas. PayPal,
PayPal,
MoneyGram. Send away.
Even my videos from tomorrow.
Everything there.
My WhatsApp number and my M-Pesa number there, so that we contribute to that project. If you want to see
you know, one thing is the same people saying like you are becoming a beggar or you are becoming a scam. It's only like you are receiving money that doesn't concern them. What is your concern upon other people sending money to somewhere that maybe you don't need or you are not in? If a person wants to send money to Max, that's the same person has made his mind. I want to send this money to Maxi because of what he's doing. If I want to send money to Lucas, I have sent the money to Lucas because I have made my mind I want to send. If they want to send to Gintu, that is it. And I'm telling the people the reality. If you want to be sending the money to each of us here, welcome. Because everything is ever there. You cannot move minus having the funds. That is it. For the people who are just demanding on ABCD, I'm very sorry for that. And may God grant you also much of the peace and also have the same way of understanding. And the things are going to be getting good. So back to it. We have closed that. The chapter of the GoFund is going to be closed with immediate effect. Don't worry about that one.